How do you see his developments coming along?
Amazing development. I think in the beginning when he came to the first team, I saw a young, hungry man. Exciting young, hungry man, and then he grew in the 3 games, and how he stepped up now in the championship. Yeah, it's impressive what he has done. And there's again more levels in this. There's general to be mental ready to play a championship game, and his skills to be online over 95, 97, 98, 100 minutes. He has done this really, really well. I think from the tactical perspective, this central position in the back 3 fit him really well. To have a lot of the long balls, more vertical headings. For the crossing, he's more in the +1 position, and set pieces he also do well with his heading. On the ball, I think he start to be more relaxed, more comfortable on the ball, and he start to have better position. So when he have played the ball, he's better to move to get better position again. And then I think he start also to grow. So before we lose the ball, that he helped the other players to stay better before we lose the ball. So I think he has improved in a lot of direction.
Do you think his attitude is almost symbolic of the way that your team are fighting at the moment and playing without fear?
I think he's one of a group who has had a fantastic attitude, and we have always a line, very often a line in our analysis, behavior clips, where it's not about football, it's about the mentality, it's about to be extreme, it's about to play with the biggest heart you can, and there's a lot of clip with him.
How well is your captain playing at the moment, would you say?
I think to make a top performance as a team, you need support from outside, but you also need a mirror inside. And Barry is a fantastic mirror for the other guys, and he especially now, and he learn as a leader, and he grow, and it's fantastic to see him right now. And when we have difficult phases in the game, he's standing as a trust person, a mirror for the other guys he can trust, and he show them verbally a way, and he show them with his own performance. And I think he is a strong leader, and he's also a strong player in the moment. So let's come through the next game tomorrow, and then let him rest for 5, 6, 7 days so he can be fit again.
How big an achievement is it to be 3 games unbeaten, given everything that you've faced and given how competitive this division is?
Yeah, it's really, really strong from our boys. It's fantastic not to be beaten in 3 games in this league, and we're speaking always about where we are coming from, and what we have achieved in the last 3 games is fantastic from the boys. But one thing is to achieve a result, the other way is the performance behind the result. And here I think the boys have done some great performance, really.
What has the owner told you about when your players and the staff at the club may be getting paid in full?
I was in contact with him Sunday, I think, and where he said, the money will not arrive, and he do the best what he can to do it as quick as possible, but he didn't told me any date when they will come.
Is anybody at the club giving you any kind of update since then? Because obviously it's a few days ago now, isn't it?
I got the update this day, and the update was that he will do all what he could to, and the club will do all what he could to get the money as quick as possible. And since there, I have not got any information.
How have your players handled this? Have any of them come up to you either as a group or privately as individuals to talk to you about this situation?
Of course. It's a difficult situation, and it's tough when you are a player or staff. Or of course it's difficult, and of course you need to speak about it. But in the big picture, the players' reaction, I think, Tuesday evening in Birmingham shows that. Monday, Tuesday, we didn't spoke a lot. I spoke with some few players before because I could really feel that the players use all the energy. How can we make the best performance in Birmingham Tuesday evening? And then it's more open up afterwards. But the players are so much in this loop now that they want to perform, and they use all the energy to perform. And then they are very tired. Then they use all the energy to rest, and now to be ready again. But of course, it's tough for the players. It's tough for the staff. It's tough for the coaches. It's tough for everyone. But everyone, also today, I feel everyone bring all the energy what they can, what they have, to make a good training today. And we're all looking forward for a tough game tomorrow.
Have there been any conversations, as has been suggested? I know that this kind of been pushed. There's been pushback on this suggestion that the players might want to do something, whether that is a strike or a statement or anything like that. Have you had any conversations with them about whether they plan to do anything along those lines in the near future?
I have only. We have a group. There's 11 players who's not been paid, and a lot of them have played a lot in our team this season, and I have individual conversation with all of them for how would next week look like, because they have played a lot. Some players will have an extra day off, some day will be reducing the training, somebody will train normal. It depends where they are, but it was not a theme with the players now that they don't want to train because they are not being paid. We want to make the optimal plan for the boys, so everyone stay as fresh as possible Monday after the national team break.
I think it's been made very clear that the players and the coaches are most concerned right now about the staff at the club. As a collective, are there instances where you've come together, to support the staff? And you don't need to give direct examples, obviously, but is there a movement amongst the players and the coaches to support people at this time of need?
I think we are. I think it's the same on the pitch and beside the pitch, because I think people take care of each other and people try to support each other, and how the players handle this for the staff and for the coaches, and how the coaches handle this to the players and to the staff, and how the staff supported the coaches and the players. And I think how we all mirror each other is help everyone. Doesn't matter where you are, and this commitment and this is fantastic to see.
There was a suggestion online this week that Amadeu Paixão came to the dressing room after the Birmingham game, and that didn't go down well. What communication do you have with him? And is it regular?
I have spoken more times with Amadou, also about the salary, also about players, also about, so I have what do you call it? When it's continually dialogue with him. Yeah.
What is his role at this club, to your knowledge?
No, he has helped Kevin a lot with the players, and he had helped with new coaches, and so a lot with new players, of course.
Frank Lampard spoke earlier today about the possibility of a pitch invasion at this game. Is that something that you've spoken to your players about?
We have not spoken about it today, but I have also heard about it, and of course, the players, staff, we all understand the frustration. We all understand that there's a protest, but I also really hope it can be without risk and also safety for the fans. So, yeah.
If the game goes ahead as planned to a full conclusion, is this your toughest test of the season so far, given the way Coventry are playing?
Yes, I think so. Yes, they are very good.
Yeah. What makes them so effective, do you think?
I think the combination of a clear playing philosophy with very, very good players, it's make them to a team who can play football, and they have a clear way how they play, how they press. They are very clear how they build up, but they have so much individual quality, and they are start now to be so strong in the relation. So if you are strong central, then you want to play around. If you start to open up, be close in the outside area, then they play through. So they have a lot of things they can do with the way they are playing, but also especially with the individual qualities in the team. So I think it's a very well organized, disciplined team with some really good players.
And finally, Daryl Flahaven is now officially your goalkeeping coach. Yeah. How much will that help as he joins the staff?
He is fantastic. He is a strong human. He's a fantastic goalkeeper coach. He has a lot of experience as a player, a lot of experience as a coach from Championship. He knows the league totally, and he take part of not only the goalkeeper coaching, but he also take part of the culture for the team, because he's a good mirror for many people, and he take part of how we also protect own goal, how we defend, how we connect the relation with defender to the goalkeeper, and yeah, he's a top man.
Thanks for your time, Henrik. Thank you.
Thank you.
Henrik, how are you doing?
Hey, Alice. Thank you, I'm fine.
Good stuff. Good to hear it. Just picking up on something that you mentioned to Rob there that I found quite interesting, that the analysis of behaviours on the pitch. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about what sort of things you're looking for there? And is that something that's regular in football, or is that one of your methods and around the situation, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it's regular in football, but for me it's tactic is important, but I always said the human come always first, and how we are together. The culture is, I've said before, the culture is for me two things: is how we perform together and how we are together beside the pitch. And for me, I always said, if we play a good defensive game, then you'll never play a poor game. And for me, it's when I have seen our boys grow and grow and grow, then one of the things they have grown is the skills just to keep on going. No evaluation, next action, to help each other, to support each other, to work hard. We can be 1-0 up, we can be 1-0 down, but it's the next action that is the most important. And then in all the game we have played, because we are under pressure, it's tough games. All the games are tough for us, but there is some element where you sprinting back, you pick up a striker. It's sliding tackles. It's where we play with a big open heart, where we just show 100% who we are with full risk, because this is necessary right now. And it can also be a decision, a deep pass with a big risk. It can also be things where it can go both ways, but where we have the courage to show who we are. And we try to show this because it's a part of to be Sheffield Wednesday. It's that we have the courage to show who we are also with the risk that we can make failure.
Very interesting. In terms of, I mean, you could see, and you mentioned yourself, very, very, very tired is how you described them on Tuesday night. How are things looking heading into tomorrow? Is everyone got a clean bill of health, or is everyone taped up and ready to go?
Everyone wants to go, and somebody is more fresh than other players. But now they get 24 hours more, and then I'm sure we will have some very hungry players who want to do all what they can to make another performance and on a top level, because everyone know how difficult it will be tomorrow, that we need to bring all out before our a little rest in the national team break. So of course they are tired, and they were tired yesterday, and someone was not fresh today. Of course not, but there's still 24 hours to be really fresh again, to get diamonds here, to get diamonds in the legs, and then we'll do all to go again.
Are there any concerns that people may have to miss out through either injury or a level of fatigue?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good news. On the injury theme, where are we at with the guys, Pierce, Nath, Dish, Olaf?
Dish are still the same, is going really well, but we are still in November, December. Pierce, we are still in November, December. Olaf, I hope after the national team break he can start slowly in the training. Nate get a little, what do you call it, one step back, and then I think after the national team break he will again step forwards. So they are all working fantastic. So yeah, we're all looking forward that they all come back again.
Yeah, numbers. The one I missed off there was Reece. How's he going on?
It's still too painful for him with his foot. So it's let's see what he can do next week, but he has still a lot of pain.
Yeah. How much of an impact has having your own coaching team around you and having more bodies in there, has that really made a difference to how you're able to do things and on the pitch?
I think we have a fantastic team now. I think with Flav, he is coming in. We have Modi. He doing a really good job from the tactical on the pitch, for the individual, for the group meetings. Pete, he do it really well on the pitch, but also the tactical things. He has a lot of individual meeting, a lot of smaller group meetings, where he can go more in the details with the players. We have Andy, who grow a lot. He do amazing job with the individual stuff for the players, to organize this with Modi and to Pete to make a good individual feedback. We have Giles, who work a lot with the younger players, but also bring all what he can in the daily training with the first team. And he's really good to go in the dressing room and to have a conversation with the different players. It's not so many years he was there from himself, so he's really strong in this part of the game. So I think we are growing, and that's mean that I can also sometimes take one or two steps backwards and observe, instead of always to be involved in all exercises and see things more from distance. And so they not only hear my voice, they also hear the voice from the other coaches, and it's fantastic for me. It's give me a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just as a point of clarity, really, Andy and Giles, is the plan for them to stay on sort of long term with the first team?
I think very soon we'll come with an updated organisation plan. So I hope when we come back from the national team break that we will have a new organisation plan ready.
Yeah.
But they are a very important part of the first team players and the under 21 players.
Yeah, good stuff. One player I wanted to ask about, Dominic Iorfa. He's been at the club for a long time. He's been a Wednesday Player of the Year. He's had periods sort of last season when he wasn't in the team quite so much. What do you make of his form recently?
Amazing. I think Dominic, this season, I think he has grown a lot. I think he has grown a lot from the personal level. I think his stability, maybe beside Bristol, has been really good. I think he has more courage on the ball, but he has a fantastic body. He's so strong, he's so powerful, he's so quick. and he start to be also much quicker to see the game. His tactical discipline grow. So I think in the moment and the last game, Dominic has been very present tactically. He has been very strong for us. He has defensively been very strong in the duels. He has been very strong to organize our team together with Max, together with Ernie. So I think his leader skills is growing a lot in the team right now, and he's very, very important for us, very important. And I'm so pleased that I can see he grows so much in the positive direction.
Yeah, good stuff. I know we've spoken a lot about Baz over the last couple of weeks, but I'm going to ask, from a technical point of view, again, we've seen him play different roles across the years at Sheffield Wednesday. What technical insight can you give us on what he's being asked to do and how he's creating so many chances for a team that essentially doesn't have a great deal of possession in every game?
I think there's for Barry, we have played 5-2-3 or 3-box-3 offensively in the last 4 games, 3-4 games, yeah. And I think it fits him really well that he has a good partner on his side with Jan right now. And I think it's a really strong couple, and he trusts Jan a lot, and how they're working together defensively, and we start to come deeper in our formation, and how he organized the front 3 players, so we start to be much more compact. So he has less long running, but more shorter runnings because we are better organized. It fits him well. And then when we win the ball, we have been very vertical, and Barry has been a very important part of this. When we are winning, we are working ball oriented. We want to create overload around the ball. How can we use this overload to play forward? And here Barry, of course, with his left foot, he's an important part to play this forward passes, vertical passes. Of course, he's also for our set pieces. He has a big responsibility and has delivered on a high level also here. And then on the ball, in Birmingham, it was difficult for everyone because Birmingham is so intensive. It's a fantastic pressing team. But then he delivered with the set pieces. QPR, we saw we had around 50% possession, and here we also saw his skill to keep the ball in the team, but also the skills to speed up the game for us. So when he has an open body, he will speed up with the deep passes, with the give and go. So he's the guy who can get the flow in our possession to keep the ball, but he's also the guy who can speed up the game so we can create chances.
Yeah. Frank Lampard spoke the other day. I don't think it was a moan, but he certainly mentioned the fact that Wednesday had an extra day's rest. I mean, with the situation that you guys find yourselves in, what do you make of that comment, and how much of an advantage is that extra day's rest?
I was really happy that we had one extra day because we needed. I think he has a really good squad, and but of course there is a little advantage to have an extra day for him. But I think he has some other advantages we don't have, so maybe it's it will be a fair game in this direction.
Yeah, sort of balances out a little bit, doesn't it?
But big respect for what he has done, and we're really looking forward to get this test tomorrow.
Yeah. Given the plaudits, and everyone can see how hard you guys are working, and as we say, to go 3 games unbeaten is a unbelievable achievement, really, in the circumstances.
Yeah.
How sustainable is it? Is that a concern, sort of going forward? You can see walking off the pitch every game, every player's giving up, 100%. It's taken a long time to recover, all this sort of thing. How much is that, in the back of your mind? It's going to be really difficult in the next few months, isn't it?
I knew from the first day it will be difficult, but I also knew that the only thing we can control is today. It's to do the best every day, and this is how we're working. We try to make the best training every day. We try to make the best preparation for each game to help the boys in the best possible way. We try to support the boys, and how the boys have developed the last month is amazing. And again, we're back to the human come always first. This culture we have is fantastic. And again, tomorrow, it's all out to get a result, and I'm sure the boys will do it again. And then we really, really, really need to rest and to come down, because then we have 4 or 5 more weeks before the next national team break, and then it's again all out every day. And then, of course, after the next national team break, then the next break again will be in March, I think. And it's here we need to grow in the squad. So here we will also need more rotation and use more players. And now we try to prepare to all our training that the next player will also be more ready to get the minutes when we're coming further ahead. So we can only control what we can control, and this is to do the best possible things every day, and then to always think not only 1 but also 2 and 3 games ahead to see how we can plan it in the best possible way for our squad.
Yeah, good stuff. How important is this international break, and what does it look like? You've already alluded to a bit of rest for certain people.
I mean, it's very important, of course it is. And for the senior players who have played most, I have individual conversation with each of them to what would be the most perfect week plan for you next week, so you can stay in the fittest way next Monday. So you can, from the mental side, from the physical side, from everything. So it will be a dialogue with me and every single player to make this plan. That's why maybe 1-2 player will not be in Monday, they will be in Tuesday, Wednesday. Some players will be in every day, they will have a full plan. Other players will be in every day, but they will have a reduced plan. So it will be very individual, and then we will have all the players who have not played so much, and then we will have a young, hungry, big training group where Monday will be offensive day, Tuesday, Wednesday will be 2 more defensive and physical days, where we will work on all our basic principles for how we want to press and how we want to be better in this, and how we want to be better when we're winning the ball and play quicker transition. So it will be the 3 days, and then most of them will get 4 days off, and then there's some few guys who also have to play under 21 next Saturday because they need 90 minutes. So some of them will be off Monday, and some of them will be off next Monday, so they can train. I have Thursday off, train Friday, play game Saturday, off Sunday, Monday, and then they'll be back Tuesday in the training, so they can get 90 minutes. So there'll be a lot of individual planning in the team planning.
Sounds like it takes a lot of putting together. Okay, thanks for your time, Henrik. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, Henrik.
Hi.
Thanks for your time. I've not got too many questions. I know you've been busy. People talk about psychology and mentality in sport, and your set of players and your staff. You've been magnificent in that regard in difficult circumstances. Do you have you read books, listened to podcasts, that sort of thing about psychology? Anything to sort of help you in your sort of work and interaction with the players? It's such a big part of sport, isn't it?
I think it's the most important part of, doesn't matter what we are doing in life, that I think people who feel good make better performance than people who feel bad. And all, if as more time we can be in the moment, instead of to be in our head what we should have done or what we have to do, as bigger chance it is also to have a good training and to have a good performance. So of course it's a very, very important part, and especially in a football world where all from outside there is so much evaluation every day of all the people, to stay with the team, to stay with yourself as a human, and to get a a good perspective for everyday life when you have been on the pitch, when you have played a game, and to keep on, not to be victim in this, but keep on to take the responsibility that we only stay in something because we have to learn something. So I just try to be the best mirror I can for the staff, for the coaches, for the players, but they also do a fantastic job between each other.
Has there been any other sort of sports stories, where people and groups have drawn strength from a lot of adversity that have maybe inspired you and in your own journey? I mean, there are obviously there are them in sport, aren't there? If you look in history,
there's a lot of stories, but for me it's not special. For me, it's that we are all human, and the human come first, and we need to create an environment where people have the courage to be themselves, where they don't have to always think what they have to do. So they not, before they go in an experience, they have to think knowledge before experience. Because if we are thinking knowledge before experience, we go in because we feel fear, because we are afraid for something. And when we do this, then we think we protect our identity. Instead of when we are with our heart, we just go into an experience, and then the identity come afterwards. Yeah, and I try to create an environment where we all have the courage to show who we are, and then the identity come afterwards. Because then we are with accept in this situation, we are with courage in this situation, we are with power in this situation. Instead of we are thinking, oh, what should I do now? What should I have done? We are in the head, and we are with stress, we with fear. So I think for me it's not special. For me it's basic that when do we perform best? We perform best when we feel good and we have a clear direction for what we have to do, and we have a clear perspective for our experience. What can we learn for what we are standing in, and how can we grow from this?
I was going to ask you finally, you must feel a bit of a father figure to some of these young boys, talented footballers, but they must be great young men to work with as well.
I just feel that I want to be the best, and a 16 years old boy you are a different leader for him than you are for a 35 years old man. Yeah, but I try to do all my best to be Henrik and to be the best mirror for them, and try to see something they can't see, so I can help them instead of judge them for what they don't do, but help them to see something they can't see. So we go to the zonal for the next development for each of them. If it's about to be a leader, it's about defending, stop crossing, or it's if you're making mistake, you are going down, keep your level high. So I think it's so interesting, it's so funny, and I love this part of it.
Very best of luck, Henrik, and I hope everyone's keep the spirits up. You're doing a magnificent job.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day.